What if I told you the next horror movie to keep you awake at night is already playing or streaming? From terrifying survival stories and twisted serial killers to cursed legends and the return of iconic monsters, these are the 10 biggest horror movies to watch right now. And trust me, the movie at number 1 has already become the year's most talked about horror release.
Take your seats, you're a little bitch.
Look who's joined the land of the living.
How long?
You been out? Day and a half?
Planning, actually.
You ever hunt? I think I like it.
Number 10. Send Help. Imagine surviving a plane crash only to realize the real nightmare is just beginning. Directed by Sam Raimi, Send Help follows two co-workers who become stranded on a deserted island after their flight goes down. With no way to call for rescue, they must battle hunger, harsh conditions, and growing distrust toward each other. As hope fades, every decision becomes a fight for survival. Instead of relying on supernatural scares, the movie builds tension through isolation, making even the quietest moments feel dangerous.
It hasn't even been 48 hours since you buried your husband. What I hope to help you come to grips with are how many times you replay what happened. The outcome is inescapable.
Number 9. Psycho Killer. Serial killer movies are nothing new, but Psycho Killer puts a fresh spin on the genre. The story follows a woman whose life takes a horrifying turn after she crosses paths with a ruthless murderer. What begins as a desperate escape quickly turns into a deadly game of survival, where every move could be her last. With the killer always one step behind, the suspense never lets up. If you're a fan of tense cat-and-mouse thrillers, this one looks like it could deliver plenty of unforgettable moments.
I found something in the store.
What did you find?
It's what I'm trying to figure out.
Keep up. It only gets better.
Clark, where are we?
Number 8. Backrooms. One wrong step is all it takes to leave reality behind. Based on the viral internet phenomenon, Backrooms follows people who accidentally find themselves trapped inside an endless maze of identical yellow rooms lit by buzzing fluorescent lights. There are no maps, no exits, and no guarantee they're alone. The deeper they wander, the stranger everything becomes. Directed by Kane Parsons, the film expands the creepy online legend into a full-scale horror experience that promises psychological tension as much as terrifying encounters.
I've been developing an idea about the nature of the infection. When the infected attack, what do they see?
Are you going to leave?
Yes. But obviously we're going to kill you first.
Into the unknown.
Number 7. 28 years later, The Bone Temple. The rage virus has been changing the world for decades, and the nightmare is far from over. 28 years later, The Bone Temple continues the story after the events of 28 years later, following survivors as they venture into territories where the infected still roam. But the virus isn't the only threat anymore. Years of fear have transformed humanity itself, forcing people to make impossible choices just to stay alive. If the previous films proved anything, it's that humans can be just as dangerous as the infected.
First time in Ireland.
My folks came here for their honeymoon. Always wanted to come back.
Why didn't they?
You've noticed, but there are some oddballs walking around this place.
There are worse things than strangers out there, Yank.
One of the members of staff is missing.
Number 6. HOKUM. Some stories are passed down as harmless folklore, but what if one of them was actually real? That's the mystery at the heart of HOKUM. While the filmmakers are keeping most details secret, the movie centers on a terrifying legend that refuses to stay buried. Strange events begin escalating until the line between myth and reality completely disappears. The lack of information has only made horror fans even more curious, and sometimes the unknown is far scarier than knowing exactly what's waiting.
Hi, I'm the new maid.
With such wealth comes the expectation of the highest quality of service.
It's a lot of locks.
This building is a temple to Satan. Each month we must pay with a human sacrifice. Tonight, you are the offering.
Number 5, they will kill you. Imagine taking what seems like an ordinary job, only to discover the building hides a horrifying secret. They Will Kill You follows a woman who accepts work as a luxury apartment building's concierge, hoping for a fresh start. Before long, she realizes something is terribly wrong with both the residents and the place itself. The deeper she digs, the more dangerous her situation becomes. The film blends mystery, suspense, and supernatural horror into a story where escaping alive may be impossible.
Here at Kino Moderation, we protect people. When you come across content that violates policy, flag it and move on.
Now it is time to witness the many faces of death.
I've been seeing these videos, all based off this old horror movie called Faces of Death.
That is the first rule of content creation. Give the people what they want.
Number 4, Faces of Death. One of horror's most controversial titles is returning with a modern reimagining. The original shocked audiences by blurring the line between fiction and reality, and the new Faces of Death aims to update that concept for the digital age. This time, the story explores society's obsession with viral videos and disturbing online content. Instead of relying only on graphic imagery, the movie asks an unsettling question. How far are people willing to go just to watch something shocking?
Nikki, wait. I was gonna ask you,
What?
I lost my train of thought.
I...
Good night. What else? Why? I wish Nikki Freeman loved me more than anyone in the entire world.
I love you so much. A love only the branch of a willow tree could conjure.
I think Nikki is going through something. Jeez, what kind of spells you put on her?
Number 3, Obsession. Love can become terrifying when it turns into possession. Obsession follows a relationship that slowly spirals into paranoia, manipulation, and fear. What starts as affection gradually transforms into something much darker, leaving the characters trapped in a psychological nightmare where trust disappears completely. Rather than using traditional monsters, the film focuses on the horror hidden inside human behavior, proving that sometimes the most frightening villains are the people standing right beside us.
Can anybody help me? Please. I didn't want this. Please. Help. Help.
You had an accident. We dug you up, and we brought you back to life.
Number 2, The Bride. Everyone knows the legend of Frankenstein, but The Bride tells a completely different chapter. Directed by Maggie Gyllenhaal, the film follows the creation of the bride decades after Frankenstein's original experiment. Instead of becoming the obedient companion everyone expects, she begins discovering her own identity while struggling to find her place in a world that fears her existence. Mixing horror, romance, and gothic drama, this fresh interpretation could become one of the most unique monster movies in years.
Hello?
Mr. and Mrs. Cannon. I'm Deputy Chief at the U.S. Embassy. Your daughter Katie has been found. She's alive.
It's very important you fully prepare yourselves for what you're about to see.
Hey, Butterfly. It's Mom and Dad.
She's been missing for 8 years.
She just needs our care and lots of love.
How many others were found?
57.
Number 1, Lee Cronin's The Mummy. Taking the top spot is the movie many horror fans have been waiting for. After reinventing the Evil Dead franchise, director Lee Cronin is bringing The Mummy back to its horror roots. Forget action-packed adventures, this version promises pure nightmare fuel. While the story remains under wraps, Cronin has teased a darker, more terrifying interpretation of the legendary monster than audiences have ever seen before. If his previous work is any indication, expect relentless suspense, disturbing visuals, and a haunting atmosphere that stays with you long after the credits roll. Those were 10 horror movies that deserve a place on every fan's watch list. Which one are you most excited for? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this countdown, don't forget to like the video, subscribe for more movie recommendations, and I'll see you in the next one.